Have you had a bad experience with a real estate professional when you were out looking for a home? Yesterday I was house shopping with some buyers, and one of them shared with me their prior experience with their buyer's agent. And it made me very sad, but it also made me think, why didn't you fire that agent? So in today's video, I'm going to offer you 5 reasons you should fire your buyer's agent. So let's get to it. Hey, Laura Gallant here with Mountain Prairie Living, empowered by ERA Shields, and welcome to my channel where I answer questions about the home buying and selling process, cool neighborhoods around Colorado Springs, and this stinking awesome place I get to live in. In today's video, I'm going to offer you 5 reasons you should fire your buyer's agent. So let's get to them. Reason number 1. Lack of communication. Now, you should be talking to them and asking questions, of course, not after business hours or early in the morning. Expect that that's going to be responded to the next day. But you should have a response from a real estate professional fairly quickly, and if not able to call you right away, to tell you, hey, I'll be able to call you in 3 hours or 4 hours or tomorrow, but some sort of response. If you're not getting any communication from them and they've blown you off to another person on their team, that might be a reason to fire your buyer's agent. Reason number 2. They haven't talked you through the buyer agency. They should be sitting down with you and kind of talking through the market as well as the buyer agency contract. It's different in every state. So you want to make sure that you understand the actual contract that you're going to be signing with them, but they should be talking you through it and explaining it and answering any questions you may have. So if your buyer's agent hasn't taken the time to sit down with you and maybe just simply sent the buyer agency to you, then that might be a reason to fire that buyer's agent. Now this one, number 3, is important. I've heard this happen before. They are pushing you into a price point that you are uncomfortable with. Now you may be pre-approved for a larger amount, but you have clearly said to them, you know what, I don't want to go that high. In our budget, we want to stay in this price point. But yet they continue to push you into the higher price point and almost make you feel bad that you're not buying that amount of home. Now remember, you're in control of the process. It's your money. They're supposed to be guiding and supporting you, not making you feel bad about the decisions that you're making. So if that person is pushing you into a higher price point and they're not listening to what you told them to stay within, that might be a reason to let them go. Reason number 4, this one just happened. I had a referral where I sent my current seller out to another buyer's agent in another state, and they were used to the way that I service them. This realtor in the other state did not give them any property information, no comparable sales, no estimate of value, or anything about the area around the home that they wanted to make an offer on. They even asked for property information. Can you give me some more information on this home before I make an offer? She just kept telling them that she had been in the business long enough. She'd sold in this area. She knew everything about it, but she never listened to them and she never sent them property information. You should be getting property information about any home that you're considering making an offer on. You also want to know about recent sales in that area and what would be a good and fair equitable price to offer. That information should come to you. If you don't get that and the buyer's agent just says, hey, give me a number and I'll make a contract, that's not good. You really should let that person go. And number 5, if they're making you feel bad about how much you can afford, I actually heard a buyer that I'm working with now tell me that their buyer's agent didn't even want to work with them because of their price point and shuffled them off to somebody else. You don't want to work with someone that isn't willing to help you no matter what. So our job is to help guide you through this transactional process, to help educate you, to provide as much information to you so that you can make a well-educated decision about what you're going to offer on a home. But you also feel confident in making that offer because you know at least enough about the home to make the offer that you'd like to make. If that's not happening, let that buyer's agent go. You should be excited about the buying process. You should be excited about seeing houses. You should maybe have some forethought. Maybe that realtor should be saying, hey, this might cost about this, and this is maybe all it will take to do that, to help you envision a fixer-upper into something that it could be. That's our job, is to help become a trusted real estate professional advisor for you. We are in the market, we're working the market. We should be here to support and assist you in making those decisions and getting you into homes so that you can make a good decision about an area or a particular floor plan. That's our job. The time you go to make an offer, you should know the area, you should know the comparables, you should know the permits that have been held on that home, what has been drawn on that home, so you know a little bit more about the mechanicals. You should know quite a bit of information about that property before you make an offer on it. I am so glad you're here. If you found value in this, subscribe to the channel. And I really try to give you valuable information. If you have any comments, questions, or concerns, then comment below. I'd love to help you out. If you'd like to know more about questions you should ask a buyer's agent, then check out this video next. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you on the next video.